All right. Speed review, big, summer movie catch up. It's gonna be really fast. I'm trying to get the whole thing in under 5 minutes. Hopefully, we'll see. But I don't want to take up too much of your time. So let's go. Starting now. All right. First movie, Booksmart. Booksmart was like a really funny, like high school comedy movie that nobody saw. Like I think I'm the only person I know that has seen this movie, which is upsetting to me because it really is funny. Like if you're trying to, I think a lot of people just didn't know what it was. So like imagine Superbad but with women and in 2019, and that's basically what the movie is. Uh, so if you like that sort of thing, if that sounds funny to you, definitely check it out. I think it just came out on Blu-ray and DVD and streaming and whatever. So check it out. Next movie, boom, Godzilla. Godzilla was just monsters. It was just monsters. Let me give you it'd be like if I said, "Man, I want some French toast." And people just they just gave me French toast, but like there's no butter, there's no syrup, there's no drink, there's no fruit on the side or anything like that. It was just a lot of French toast. That's what Godzilla is. I went and I said, man, I want some monster fights. And they gave me monster fights, but they didn't give me like story or compelling characters or like just other parts of a movie that are important and matter. And that's Godzilla for you. So didn't like Godzilla too much. I think I might have fallen asleep on it towards the end in theaters, bro. Like yeah, nah. Brings us, which I'm gonna fast forward to Hobbs and Shaw. I'm doing it chronologically, except for right now. I'm gonna go straight to Hobbs and Shaw from this. Hobbs and Shaw was like too much of a good thing. It'd be like, oh, if you wanted pizza and then somebody ordered you two extra large pizzas, and you were just like, damn, I wanted pizza. I didn't want that much pizza. Hobbs and Shaw was great. It was exactly what I thought it was. It was Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, Idris Elba punching each other in the face and quipping, but it was that for like almost 2.5 hours. And by I think by the last half hour of the movie was just it droned on for me because I had seen just about everything the movie had to offer by that point, and it just kept going and didn't do it for me. So good, needed to be shorter. Next movie, what's next? Bad Phoenix. Or no, Dark Phoenix, which was bad. It was just bad. It was just sloppy. I love superhero movies too. I do. I love it. And it's just everything about it for me was kind of subpar. I don't feel like the actors knew what they were doing. I didn't know if everyone that was in the movie wanted to be there. The script seemed subpar. The motivations were off. It didn't even track with the last movie. It wasn't good. Skip it. All right. Next up, I did go see the Shaft remake. I saw it with Samuel Jackson and stuff. And you know what? I gotta be. It was just good enough. It really was. In the same way that like Godzilla or maybe Hobbs and Shaw were off. This one it hit it. I went to go see Samuel Jackson do Samuel Jackson things on screen, and he did that. And also like the story was compelling enough, and the other actors that were there, they did a good job. And there were jokes. I laughed. There was action. I went ooh, and that's it. And then the movie ended in an appropriate amount of time, and I actually enjoyed Shaft. So there. What's next? Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4, first of all, was a gorgeous movie. Oh my gosh. The animation was bonkers. It was off the chain. The opening scene was in the rain. Oh my gosh. It blew my mind. It really did. Because I don't remember the first Toy Story. Toy Story is actually, I think, slightly older than me, but because I'm not very old. But I've been watching Toy Story my whole life, and like to see the first one, it just looks like trash. And I know it was groundbreaking, but the Toy Story 4 animation just puts everything to shame. It's really really good. But beyond that, it had genuinely funny moments, genuinely emotional moments for kids and adults. It's Pixar. Pixar did the Pixar thing. And I would go see Toy Story 4 again, and I would watch other movies. Dang, I'm already at like 4 minutes. All right, it's long. I'm sorry. Next movie, Spider-Man. Spider-Man was dope, and I'm a big Spider-Man fan. But I gotta admit, I was going to this movie. I didn't think I'd care about it very much outside of being a Spider-Man fan. But yo, this movie was awesome. It was action-packed. It was entertaining. It managed to keep me engaged in like this whole superhero like universe thing. And I'm not gonna get into how Sony and Marvel broke up and whatever because that makes me sad. But look, Spider-Man: Far From Home was dope. It made $1 billion. It deserved to make $1 billion. It was a really good movie. You should definitely check it out. Even if you don't like superhero movies or Spider-Man movies that much, it's dope. Check it out. Which brings us to Lion King. I think, yeah. I got notes. That's why I keep looking off screen. Brings us to Lion King. Look, man. So like Lion King was just Lion King. I'm like I said, I'm not very old, so I've never lived in a world without Lion King, and I have seen the original Lion King. I guess is I don't know how many times, my whole life for sure. I've just been watching it my entire life. So I go to see this movie, and it's largely the same, except for like Simba looks creepier a little bit. Like it's weird because they don't have like they have animal eyes now, and I can't relate to animal eyes, and they can't relate to me, and they don't smile. So the animals were a little creepy. Some of the things they did change. They took out my favorite song. I was real salty about that. Like in the moment, I got over it very quickly, but in the moment, I was big mad about it. I was big mad. I was like, y'all took out my favorite song. But Timon and Pumbaa were hilarious. Look, I mean, it's Lion King. It's Lion King again, but kind of different. It's hard to dislike it because it's Lion King, and it's hard to like it because it's not my Lion King. Yeah, but and that brings us to It Chapter 2 since I skipped Hobbs and Shaw. It Chapter I paused for a really long time, but It Chapter 2 was good. I liked it overall. I'm starting to be like a fan of. I'm new to this horror movie, scary movie thing, but I liked It Chapter 2 overall. I thought it was scary and creepy. I thought it was, a little bit funny and entertaining and emotional. I also thought it was a little long and a little overstuffed and a little weird, which I don't think the weirdness is its fault. I think the original story is just weird. Like it goes to a weird place, and they have to bring that. Otherwise, they didn't adapt the book properly. But other than that, it was like the characters were trying to defeat Pennywise and reach their own emotional catharsis, and they're telling the kids stories from when they were back in the summer. And yeah, so that's like three kind of storylines that they're trying to tell and wrap up, and they took a lot of time to do it, which I appreciate, but it also just kind of felt a little long. But that is it. That's the whole summer movie. But I'm like, once again, I liked It Chapter 2 overall. Good summer. Some things I liked, some things I didn't. I was over 5 minutes, but it was under 8 minutes. So, see you guys later.